I would like to call to the table and to our platform Ms. Stefania Puleo. The name of her company is The Gentleman's Square. Stefania Puleo is the world's #1 men's love relationship coach, NLP practitioner, and certified hypnotherapist, CHT. She is also a personal trainer, an author, and an international speaker, and is an unstoppable visionary dedicated to working with men to recognize their true potential and build rock solid relationships without all the drama. Stefania is the CEO, founder of The Gentleman's Square. She aspires and provides a platform for men which uses collective wisdom, knowledge, skills, and resources to help men navigate through the landscape of dating. She also works with men who suffer from stress, frustration, and overwhelm, particularly after trauma and abusive relationships. The Gentleman's Square is a safe place where men can come together in brotherhood to actually heal and forge forward, to attract their ideal woman, understand her psychology, and know how to handle female energy without going crazy. The Gentleman's Square has enabled Stefania to create socially conscious digital space that reaches thousands of men from around the world. Born and raised from the suburbs of Melbourne, Australia, with nothing more than a passion for people, relationships, and life, Stefania has traveled and lived in 3 different continents around the world, learning and understanding cultural differences between men and women in relationships. In her spare time, is an artist. She is a dog lover and a passion for life and serving her community. So I bring to our platform Stefania Puleo and her presentation, How to Evolve, Not Just Resolve, in the Relationship Evolution. Welcome to our platform, Stefania.
Hi, Nolia. Thank you, Christina. Thank you for the warm welcome. And thank you for the opportunity to actually speak here. It's great to listen to all these wonderful speakers. We have all come together and I just love it. I just feel so grateful to be here with all you lovely people. So let me talk about evolving, not just resolving in the relationship evolution. So you're probably wondering, what is relationship evolution, right? Why is it so important? And how can we actually apply it into our intimate relationships? Well, after working with many clients, I realized that we're all on a journey of life, a journey of relationships. And as we navigate through our, personal relationships, we're always seeking for resolutions. We're seeking for harmony. We're seeking for, peace, serenity, particularly in our romantic relationships. Now, even though couples may resolve, their issues for better relationships, they resolve their differences, they have less conflict, resolving actually signifies the process of solving a problem, finding an answer, making decisions, and bringing disagreements to an end. And even though solving problems and making decisions is what I guess partners are looking for, they conclude conflicts, but we never, ever finish them. Most couples never fully finish that resolving. There's always this resolving. They're in this continuous resolving rather than evolving in their relationships. In actual fact, our relationships are always in a continual process of evolving. They're either evolving to be healthier and stronger, or they're becoming weaker and more fragile. So what is a relationship evolution? Well, it is a never-ending, continual process of consciously creating with your head, your heart, and hormone connection. That's right. Through ongoing actions, words between two people. Now, why is it so important? Well, it's important to understand that it is an action which is creating from the heart evolution. We are creating connections constantly. We are creating strong, or hopefully strong, unshakable, foundations that can weather any storm. Because let's face it, a strong partnership doesn't just happen by chance. It's something where individuals make that decision every day. The way we act towards our partners, the way we speak with our partners, how we treat each other, whether we appreciate and are grateful for being in each other's existence. That's what will drive the evolution and the connection, and also give the direction of which way your relationship will go. So how do we actually evolve in our relationships and not just continually resolve? We must evolve. It's part of what we need to do to just elevate our relationships. So what must we do? Well, I have come up with what I call the 3 H's, okay? And the 3 H's stands for the heart, the head, heart, and hormones. The 3 H's is like a concept that actually describes a delicate balance of communication, emotional, and sexual connection in a relationship. When the head and the heart and hormones are all in alignment and in sync, that's when you have the greatest chance of a relationship to evolve into something which is extraordinary. And who doesn't want an extraordinary relationship? So let me explain about the importance of the 3 H's and how they create magic when they are in alignment. So the first H is the head, communication. Communication is the most important skill in our relationships and is one of the most complex. So your cognitive thought process is a filter which allows you to determine what information you share with your partner and how you actually express it. So learning to become a better listener and also speaker is vital in maintaining the head connection. The second H is the heart. And how often have you actually heard people say, just speak from your heart? Now, that's really great advice if you're talking to a therapist. But if you're in a relationship, it's not really that simple, because emotions can run very, very strong. And strong emotions are complicated. And sometimes difficulties may arise, particularly when you have a real mix of anger, sadness, hurt, fear, love, that are all expressed in a matter of minutes, okay? So communicating with your partner is so important, and not only just from the heart, filtering and striving to embrace and express feelings productively rather than just splurging out. And sometimes we can hurt each other by expressing these emotions so freely. Now, the third H is the hormones. That's right. Those lovely hormones that we love bouncing around in our bodies, right? Now, when hormones are a source of contention and non-existent, and sex is not integrated into the head and heart connection, what happens is the love relationship evolves as only best friends. Now, that's a great head and heart connection, but has no passion. And also, it would make you great business partners, running a good household, but having no emotional and sexual connection doesn't work either. So with those 3 H's and how I've broken them down, I ask you, how is your relationship currently evolving? Are the 3 H's in sync? Now, most relationships aren't in that alignment because they're consciously not aware of the 3 H's. So what I say is give yourself an inventory check on those 3 H's, and get ready to co-create relationships that are deep and authentic and that are evolving and magical when you share the 3 H's and make them be in alignment. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much, Stefania. You know that I love you for everything what you do. I acknowledge you first of all for being a gentleman's coach, you know, having the gentleman's square. And thank you for sharing about how to have a good relationship with your partner. But same thing applies to how to have a good relationship with yourself as well, right? And it goes out with how to have good relationship with others as well. So I really loved your approach. I loved your 3 H's and how the relationship needs to evolve. I love the idea of evolving relationships, right? Because this is what we are all looking for, you know, to evolve, to grow, to move forward. So thank you so much for being with us today. I have no idea what the time is in Australia, but yes.
It's okay. It's 2 a.m.
So I thank you for staying up at 2 a.m. and being with us. Thank you so much, Stefan.
Thank you for having me here. I'm so grateful.
Thank you
Love it.
so much, Stefania. And you know what? Of course, you're going to look fantastic at 2 a.m. ready to
Exactly.
deliver. You would never know that it's 2 a.m., but you, of all people, know how important it is to have your voice heard. And so grateful for you to step up to the plate and just express that voice and state things that really need to be stated out there. Because you know what? Man without woman, woman without man, it just doesn't exist. So we have to be able to cultivate and improve our relationships. And you know, a lot of us understand right now that it may be the time of the woman, but it still does not happen without the man. Okay, so we are yin yang. We have to work together. We need each other. And you know what? I loved your speech. So please keep working, you know, because sometimes men want a feminine perspective without being judged, and you provide that. So thank you so much.
Well, thank you. Thank you so much. And thank you for everybody listening. And it was great listening to you all as well. Thank you.